Morning, folks. While the class will cover the last 65 million years of ecological history, Klaus and I thought we should spend some time in the present while the weather is still nice and we can get outside. I'm sure you're all familiar with the story of the European colonization of North America between 1400 and 1600. Unaware that over 90% of the 60 million Native Americans had died of smallpox, they thought they had found a land of unlimited resources. That perception that the land was theirs to conquer and the resources theirs to use actually persists today and was emboldened greatly by the 1803 Louisiana Purchase. Next time you fly over the country, take a look down as you go over the plains, and what you'll see is a bunch of little squares. Each of those little squares is 640 acres. Each one of those 640 acre plots is a piece of land given away by the government to the private individual for their use in homesteading. Here, land is a commodity which can be bought and sold and used how the private individual sees fit. Obviously, such a paradigm is not sustainable given increasing population. More importantly, it cannot supply the ecosystem services we depend upon. The challenge we now have then is to grow our agricultural, industrial, and settlement complexes in a way that not only honors but works with the ecological context of the specific areas. And we have to accomplish this in spite of the challenges of climate change. The protection of land for the public good is not a new concept in the Western Hemisphere. By the middle of the 1800s, public gardens were being created through philanthropic donations. They were to serve as a respite for those working in the Industrial Revolution. However, in North America, it was Theodore Roosevelt and John Muir who came to symbolize the need to protect lands simply for the ecosystem services they provide. Today, the National Park Service, the National Forest Service, and the Bureau of Land Management have jurisdictional authority over 640 million acres of the United States. They act as the foundation of the ecosystem services upon which we depend. Interestingly, much of the important areas of high biodiversity throughout the world could be protected for somewhere in the neighborhood of $450 billion, which is actually less than the currently proposed bipartisan infrastructure bill. New Jersey has done quite well in terms of protecting open space. Approximately 21% of the state is under some type of protection, either a conservation easement or outright state purchase. Since 1961, 13 Green Acres bond issues have passed by overwhelming majorities. Perhaps the people of the most densely populated state in the nation understand the true value of open space. That value is measured not only in air quality, water quality, and recreation, but also in true dollars. The next evolution in our understanding of the ecological services of green space will come with the redevelopment of our urban centers. The High Line, pictured here, a converted rail line into a trail, provides both recreational and ecological services. Landschaft Park in Duisburg, northern Germany, is another example where a former industrial complex, in this case a steel factory, was turned into a park where nature was taken over. Such sites where mixtures of old world and new world species combine to create unique assemblages called novel ecology provides us with a glimpse of what the future might look like. We'd like to explore some of these novel ecologies by taking a walk in the parking lot of any part of the campus and identify at least 5 of the plants you see growing in the parking lot using the parking lot field guide located in the supplemental reading folder.